Hey everybody, this is Robbie, and it's time for another new Tuesday mod. So, last time the wheel spun and it chose Night Nurse as the mod to play. Hey, so let's see what happens with it. So, from what I've heard, this is a thing where Sayori takes care of MC who's getting sick. So, but apparently not everything's as it seems or something. I don't know if that's how I advertise it. I'm not sure. Ooh. Ooh, kinda like... Oh, I like the way the logo came in. Kinda like you're throwing a frisbee or something. Also, hey! Hey, so again, this is the night nurse thing. Sarah's gonna take care of MC. There's a syringe. I don't know why she'd have that, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. And this is my favorite Sayori mod. Okay, well, I guess let's find out why. Or to see if it's a mod that I really like. Anyway, another unremarkable day of school is about to draw to a close. Oh, hey! You got here just in time. I'm just starting on Night Nurse, which as far as I know, is a mod where Sayori is gonna take care of an MC who's getting sick. So, you know, we'll see what happens. As the teacher drones on and on about Peter the Great or whatever his name is, my eyes are glued to the clock. Once the bell rings, I practically dart out of the classroom. It's time for clubs! You mean club. Unless you're still trying to choose a club. Finally. Spending time in the literature club, oh, so you did mean club, is probably my favorite thing about these long days at school. I always look forward to seeing everyone, especially since they always make me feel so welcome. Well, most of the time. Natsuki's a different story sometimes, but that's beside the point. Yeah, that seems to be a common thing. I step into the clubroom and find absolutely no one. Hey, you're the first here! That'll be a good thing to little brag about. What's going on? What? I take a seat at one of the desks and rest my head in my arms. Well, what's going on is that you're probably early. I don't know. Ah, no dev mode. Anyways, what's probably happening is that, like... What was that? Yeah, you're probably early? Or something else, I don't know. It's strange. At the very least, I can always find Yuri here silently reading to herself, but she's not even here. Monica has a habit of being late, but Yuri never fails to be the first one here. Maybe you're early. I don't know, like... I don't know, or maybe there's like really bad hallway traffic. Or a variety of reasons. Oh, hi, Robbie! God! I nearly fall out of my seat. Sayori? Don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry about that. As I get up from the floor, I take a look at Sayori. Something seems different about her. Yeah, the blue bow. I think she probably got a new one. Hey, Sayori, you look different today. I do? No, I don't, silly. I look the way I always do. All the code in this mouse. All I did was fix and change some things. Ah, okay. I mean, well, maybe it's best I don't push the matter any further. Really? Wait, what'd be the harm in pointing out a blue bow? Or like, you know, well, it's just your bow is blue. Did you get a new bow for your hair? Did you get a new color? Type thing? I don't want to hurt her feelings or upset her in any way. I mean, it's a hair bow? Honestly, blue is a good color. I feel like, or phrase it as a compliment, like, nice new hair bow type thing. See what happens. Do you have any idea why we're the only ones here? I don't know. I could have sworn I saw Yuri and Monica around lunchtime. I like her blue bow. Yeah, it's a nice bow. Yeah, it's nice. You know, it's kind of interesting how sometimes mods will have, like, different colors for the bow. Like our Castle Walls had Sayori have an orange bow, and now this one has a blue bow. And I'm wondering if Lost Ascension ever changed the bow color at all. Maybe it was just hair color. I don't know, just... You know, she has, yeah, a red bow. Yeah, a red bow, usually, but nothing's wrong with, like, changing bow color every now and then. Maybe they had to leave early? Then what about Natsuki? Maybe she wasn't feeling well. You have to admit that it's kind of strange, though. How could they all just miss out on the club like this on the same day? Actually, yeah, it's kind of... Well, considering I'm vice president, that means I'm in charge for today. Oh, right? The chain of command. I'm not saying Sayori couldn't run the club on her own, but a club meeting with just the two of us feels weird. Yeah? Since no one else is here, I'd say we just call it for today and go home. What was that? Random, but I want to... Text communication. Yeah, yeah, that can be a tough thing to kind of get through because your tone is like... It's more, I think, open to interpretation, or like, you can't really parse it. And so, it'd take clarification through text to see what happens. But like, I don't know if that's helping, I don't know. I mean, like... Well, I mean, if it's like a... You know, you gotta find a sociable person online, you know? Like, well, that's what I hate about texting. I know, I very much prefer calling. I very much prefer calling the person, and it's kind of weird when I hear someone say, "Oh, calling? You don't do that anymore," and it's like, why not? Texting seems very inconvenient if you want to get tone across. I mean, I know they say that like a joke, but it's still a genuine, like, question in my head of, like, you know, texting kind of seems like the segue into a phone call, in my opinion. Phew, yeah, I agree. I thought that's what you said. Are you sure it's okay? Monica and the others aren't just gonna show up? I mean, actually, yeah, this kind of feels like a weird conclusion to come to. No one else is here, therefore they're just not gonna show up. I have a feeling they won't be showing up. Okay. Besides, Monica will understand. She trusts me after all. Okay. Something about this just makes me feel uneasy, that's all. There's nothing to feel worried about, Robbie. I'm sure everyone's okay. This mod originally came out 3 years ago. Oh, that's interesting. So 3 years ago would be either 2021 or like late 2020, depending on what you believe like 3 years ago would be in that case. Besides, everything will be fine. Why are you saying it with like a kind of very stern, like everything will be fine, and I'm sure everyone's okay. Like, why do you look kind of like stern? And now you look sinister. What the hell? Why did they change your bow color? The red was perfect. I mean, hey, this is a mod called Night Nurse, where I guess club's not in today. That's as far as I know. I think the premise is that Sayori's gonna take care of MC if MC, like, gets sick in this. And also, nothing wrong with a change in bow color. Hey, the blue, it kind of, hey, her eyes are blue, the bow is blue, it kind of matches her eyes. Her weirdly sinister looking eyes. Why do they look sinister? Oh, like, you're right, Sayori. The way you're looking kind of like, I don't know. What would be the term? I can trust you too. Yeah, who knows? I playfully tussle Sayori's hair. Hey, let's head on out. I stop messing with her hair as I grab my things and head for the door. I look back over to see Sayori looking out the window. Are you coming, Sayori? Oh, right. I don't know, it just feels like a weird thing to change. I mean, yeah, they've changed. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I don't really see a lot of mods that change the bow color of Sayori. The closest mod, the only other mod I could think of that's done that is Our Castle Walls, where Sayori has an orange bow on her head. Every other mod has just done the red bow, so, yeah, getting, like, Considering the fact that we're all very used to the red bow, I get your point. I'll be right there! Sayori excitedly rushes up to me as I step out of the room. The walk back home is surprisingly quiet. Sayori is usually very chatty, but today she just doesn't seem that way. It was only recently that I learned that she dealt with depression, so I decided not to push my luck and talk to her if she didn't feel like it. As we get near our houses, Sayori tugs on my sleeve. Could we maybe spend a bit of time together at your house? Not in a weird way, of course. What? No, why would you assume that? I wasn't gonna say that. I haven't been feeling all that well lately, and I could use the company. Oh, maybe this is a... don't worry! Don't worry, I'll take care of you, bot. I thought it was the opposite. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, of course, Sayori. Yay! Thank you! Sayori practically drags me over to my house as she runs to the front gate. Whoa! What the hell? Whoa! Where's the fire, Sayori? Oops. Sorry. It's not like the house is gonna get up and walk away, Sayori. Although it'd be really interesting if that actually happened. Could a visual novel even afford to, like, do that? And again, we have been pushing coding limits more and more, so... How would that even work in a story? I get it's a joke, but, like, it's the type of thing that makes you wonder. I'm just a little hyper today, I guess. I mean, also, like, what... Is it... Didn't Sayori have that same attitude of, like... kind of practically dragging you over to a place when she introduced you to the club? Like, you know, like she was like very excited to introduce you to the club, you know? You might join the literature club. And so she kind of did that. I don't know why this is a new thing. Maybe it's like new in this particular instance? I don't know. Sayori is a very pushy girl quite often. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sometimes she is. Sayori zooms past me, already in the living room at the time I shut the door. So, what did you want to... Oh, custom music. Ah, nice, relaxing guitar. Oh, wait a minute, there's something out the... Oh, is the stuff out the window new? I mean, I don't remember seeing, like, other houses, like, out the window. And she's cute doing it. Yeah. I wonder if that's a new thing, or if I'm just now seeing that for the first time. Although, it just kind of looks different. So what did you want to do? Salvation is incredible, though. I finished decoding all the character files, and all of them have great messages. Oh, you can... Oh, that's a thing you can do in Salvation? I didn't know that the character files have... Those could be altered like that. It's the first time I've really heard of a mod doing that. Custom encoded character files. That's the first time I've heard of a mod doing that. Thank you for letting me know about that. If I play that, I might end up encoding them myself if I can figure out how. Anyway, before she can answer her, my stomach starts growling. Looks like someone's hungry. Her laughing is cut short by the sound of her stomach growling. Can't really say anything about the edits. That was the former coder's work as well as the code. Ah, okay. I give her a smirk as she gives me an embarrassed look. Looks like someone else is hungry too. Tell you what, why don't I go ahead and whip up something for us to eat? Let me do it, Robbie. Why? You're already being super nice to me, so it's the least I could do. Is asking to hang out like, I mean, I guess it could be like super nice, but that's like one thing. Sayori, do I need to remind you how you nearly set your kitchen on fire? Sayori can cook. Yeah, that's what MC's kind of pointing out, type thing. Although, no, she can't. I know, but like, I mean, a lot can happen in, like, I'm wondering, like, I think that thing happened when Sayori was, like, 8? A lot can happen in, like, 10 years, you know? Like, say, oh, do you wanna cook a thing? Well, I mean, I think you wanna cook. We could teach you how so that you don't burn down the house. Something simple. That'd be good. Nice little sandwich. Well, I've been practicing a lot in the kitchen. Natsuki even offered to give me lessons and everything. You know, that does sound like something Natsuki would do. That's also a possibility. I raised my eyebrow at her. I don't remember Natsuki mentioning anything about giving Sayori cooking lessons of any sort. I mean, maybe it... you know, it'd be a surprise thing, like, surprise! I managed to cook something for you! Natsuki would never share her cooking secret. I mean, if she was being a... she is no... I don't know. It depends. Sayori just gives me a nervous smile as she looks into my eyes. I don't know why, but I relent to her. Alright, Sayori. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Yay! Don't worry, Robbie, you won't be disappointed. For both of our sakes, I hope not. Sayori happily skips into the kitchen as I make my way over to the couch. I plop myself down and oh shit, the TV actually turns on! Is that Bumblebee? Or is that someone else? That seems to be a Transformer, but who is that? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Looks like a Transformer toy. Also, MC in Salvation is by far the best version of him. Well, that's good to hear. Here, again, if I ever get to play that mod, I plop myself down. I wonder what's on. Well, I mean, it seems like there seems to be the singular Transformer in front of a yellow screen channel that's currently on right now. I mean, maybe channel surf, see if we could get something else. Oh, there we go! Holy shit, what the hell? Roger! I'm pregnant! What the hell? The writers used his Transformer. He took photos of them. Interesting. That's the third time this... What? Huh? How did this happen? Next. Yeah, yeah, I guess next. I don't want to dissect this information. What if it snowed as that's Starscream or something? What if it snowed in San Francisco? Nope. I mean, maybe that's like alternate history type thing. Alternate history can be interesting. Dad! Oh, Link! Third time this week? How is that even possible? I don't know. Maybe that's a thing where if you watch that specific show, you'll find out the context. How would Link even sound, anyway? I mean, aside from ha 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 ha, that type of sound, but I can't exactly just do that. Dad, you look. Do they just put anything on TV these days? Also, look at what? You seem to be holding out a potion or something. So it's like, look at this! I made a potion today! My first one! Look at this! Look! Maybe? I don't know. This is Unicron! Soon the Earth is... Okay! Oh, that's a drawing. It's making fun of soap operas. Yeah, I get that. Wow. Soon, the Earth is gonna be a part of me. I've seen it, but I'll take it. I'm interrupted from my channel surfing. I guess Lord Glavion has to do a cool spin move to become part of the Earth. This is great, I'd watch that show. Yeah, I think it's Transformers. And Sayori hands me a bowl of red soup. Surprise! Oh shit! That looks good! That looks good! Oh, there's a little bit of bread, there's some soup, there's a cute little swirly. That looks good! Whoever's been teaching Sayori's been doing a good job. Soup? I made it especially for you! Don't worry though, this is just to curb those nasty hunger pangs while we wait. Wait? For what? For, I guess, while we wait for something to do? Oh, that's very clever, Sayori. Thank you. Anything for you, Robbie. Something about the way she said that made my cheeks as red as the soup. That actually looks good. Sayori isn't supposed to be good at cooking. I mean, again, a lot can happen in a few years. Or if you have someone teaching you. Or a lot of stuff. As Sayori happily skips away, I inspect the soup. She didn't say what it was. I mean, she kinda did. Actually, no, wait. Now, that was the dialogue. That was the inner monologue. She never said anything. Huh. I'm gonna guess it's tomato soup? Not my first choice for soup, but Sayori made it for me, right? Well, I mean, tomato soup. I mean, tomato. This has cool animations. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Okay, that sounded, I hope it, yeah, I think the tone sounded fine. Hopefully? Yeah, I can see that. Does he think it's poison or something? I mean, no, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like, this is Sayori, so maybe it tastes like poison because she's bad at cooking, maybe, I don't know. That's the closest I can think. I can't be mean to her. After all, she's my best friend and I trust her. I happily enjoy the soup as I watch the robots on TV beating each other up until... Wait, why do I feel so sleepy all of a sudden? I'm blacking out. I drop the empty bowl as I slump forward, falling to the floor. I look up and see Sayori with a concerning grin on her face. Yeah, that looks very... I'm full of my soup in your mind now. My words fade to darkness as I feel sleep take me over. Wait, why would Sayori... I fucking knew it. I was just about to say she drugged him. Okay, that's suspicious. Ugh, where am I? Why is he in a basement? Wait, this is my basement. I don't remember coming down here, though. What's going on here? As I turn around, I'm hit with the sensation of vertigo. My head. I lean up against the nearest wall to avoid falling over. Why does Sayori need MC in the basement? Maybe this is like an alternate universe version or something? I don't know. I'm jolted by the sound of the door opening. Sayori descends to the stairs. This sounds like something Monica would do. Yeah, there was a very... Yeah, I remember watching a fucked up little, like, DDLC clip where Monica, like, killed Sayori and pretended to be her to get to MC. It was by a creator, and it was kind of weird and messed up, but, like, so maybe this is that or something? Maybe, I don't know. Just brought that knowledge into the world. It's called... I mean, Sayori? What's going on here? Why am I down here? Oh, you don't remember? You're mine now, Robbie. What are you talking about? Oh, Robbie, don't you realize it? You and I were meant to be. Oh, we're gonna talk about destiny and stuff, aren't we? We don't have to hide our feelings anymore. All I know is something happened to Sayori. This is not the best girl I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for fuck. You're not making any sense of it. Maybe this is a world where Sayori's a yandere. Or something. Well, you see, I've loved you for the longest time, Robbie. More than you can even imagine. I was just too scared to ever say anything to you. Ah, yes, so the logical solution to that problem is to drug him and take him down to your basement dungeon. Cool. Sayori, whoa! I stumble back, nearly falling until Sayori takes me by the hand. You poor thing. Are you feeling dizzy? Well, yeah. Sayori then puts her other hand on my forehead. You're running a fever, too. Don't worry, Robbie. Nurse Sayori's gonna take care of you. I doubt you've ever been to medical school. Are we just ignoring... Are we just gonna ignore the fact that you're in a basement dungeon? You're just being silly, Robbie. I don't need to go to school to know how to provide some tender love and care. So this is why it's called Night Nurse. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Also, the way you said... Also, no. She runs her fingers up my arms as she says that, sending shivers down my spine. Oh god. This doesn't feel right. Yeah, no. This sounds like it's about to go in a very dark direction. And yet... Oh, come on. Let's get you to bed. You need plenty of rest or else you might start feeling even dizzier. That sounds nice. I start to feel delirious. Oh, what's this? Wait, what? I didn't... Honestly, Yuri and Monica would make more sense to be the focus of this mod. Well, I mean, I guess from the perspective of base game, but this isn't really base game. Okay, well, okay, I need to explain. I mean, you know, I can't spoil anything. I know. I know. You know how in fan fiction there's like certain things that can happen. I think we need to change screens. Sayori's still holding my hand, guides me up the stairs. She carefully leads. You know what? Actually, no. You know how in fan fiction, or like, what if there could be like a certain event that could change things? Like, you know, things like if something happened to this character in this time frame that was different from what happened in canon, then this character would go on a different path, you know? Like how a character could react to being told something could be different in universe, in like the story being told, so that could lead to these things. Maybe this is like a universe where something happened to Sayori, like maybe she was raised differently or something happened to kind of become yandere-ish in this manner. And I guess that'll be a thing we're gonna find out later on. Sure. So anyway, she carefully leads me back up, making sure I don't stumble or trip. Why was I down here? I had to make sure you wouldn't run away, silly. I also had to make sure the special soup I made for you was super effective. The soup? Shh. Oh, great. So it was a thing. Why would he... I mean, I could see why he'd run away now in creepy Basementville, but, like, why would he run away before? When MC was under the guise of, like, yeah, this is my best friend, Sayori, and I trust her. Why would he run away then? You could just confess your feelings normally. Maybe, no, alternate universe stuff. No more talking. Save your energy, Robbie. Wait, before, when you said you love me? That's right, I do. I'm not gonna hide my feelings anymore from you, Robbie. I promise to take care of you for the rest of our lives. In any other situation, this would... Well, I mean, it still sound weird, but I mean, it sound a little wholesome. Actually, no, it still sound weird. And in this situation, it's kind of horrifying. Or, like, unnerving. Everything becomes a blur as Sayori leads me over to the stairs near the entrance. Like before, she carefully leads me up the stairs. I find myself in front of my bedroom door in no time. Sayori, you're scaring me. I think, yeah, that's kind of... Sayori then leads me over to my bed, gently setting me down. After that, I feel my consciousness fade again. I hear Sayori giggle to herself. Why didn't you just confess your feelings then? I mean... Ideally, or, you know, sanely, there'd be no drugging at all, but I mean, I guess that's... I mean, I guess in the no, we're looking at this in the context of story, so I guess for story, it's like, confess feelings. If he says no, then it's like, I really didn't think it'd have to come to this. Gah! Syringe or something, you know, in universe or in story, but... Looks like we'll need to get you into some comfy clothes so you can rest proper. Oh no. I am in and out of consciousness as I feel my jacket being pulled away and both my shirt and vest being pulled over my head. I'm also feeling like this is a privacy violation. Before I know it, I already have a different shirt on as well as some comfortable pants. Well, Sayori probably put that on you, but anyway. Before I know it, I'm completely out cold. Well, shit. God. Privacy violation is the least of your concerns. Yeah, you're right. There's a whole lot of other violations going on. Yeah, you're right. There's a whole lot of other violations going on right now, too. My head pops off my... The sunlight shines brightly in my eyes, peering through the curtains of my bedroom. What was all that? Very creepy, is what it was. Was that a dream? I faintly remember Sayori saying she loved me. That has to be a dream. No way could that ever happen. Oh, okay. I mean, we are just best friends after all. She's one of the most important people in my life, but there's no way she could ever fall for a guy like me. I mean, she makes fun of me for being a NEET and all. I mean, she did that one time in the base game. I don't think she does that regularly. If she did, that'd be weird. Unless she does that a bunch in the base game? I don't know. Besides, someone like her could do better than me. Hell, someone like her deserves better than me. Okay, self-esteem issues. Okay, we're going back to self-esteem issues. Someone like her could do a hell of a lot better than me. Better than some loser like me. Yeah, okay, there seems to be a common theme recently where the MC is having self-esteem issues. What was this dude's childhood like? I'm even thinking about it. She's gonna ever say she loves me anyway. Get your hat out of the clouds already. As I try to get out of bed, that strange feeling of vertigo returns, and I immediately stop myself. The room is spinning around, and my head feels so foggy. I touch my head to my forehead, and sure enough, my fever remains. I look down and notice that I'm no longer in my uniform. I'm in some comfy clothes that I wear around the house. Vertigo, what is that? It's kind of like a thing with the definitions in your head, but you can't really find it. Vertigo. Kind of causes the okay, definition is a symptom that causes a person to feel like they or their surroundings are moving or spinning even when they're not. So, essentially hardcore dizziness. Strange. I don't remember changing. As I get back into bed, I feel a shiver run down my spine and I quickly get under the covers. No doubt about it. I think I have a cold. I don't understand how, though. Actually... Yeah, how could... What drug can do that to you? Like, give you a fever, feelings of vertigo, cold symptoms. What drug could do that? Like, specifically, what drug could specifically have that as its main target effect of like, alright, it's time to give this guy cold and flu symptoms. That's a drug. Like, what drug could do that? I don't know, maybe it's like, I've never heard of a drug being able to actually, like, do that. What drug could do all that? Yeah, and amnesia. It's explained. So I guess it'll be explained later. It's not even cold and flu season. It's June, for crying out loud. And I got COVID once in July one time, so, you know, sickness can happen at any time. Damn, I have school today. I'm pretty sure the school would accept you having the day off. Are you kidding me? Of all the times this could happen, like, this is part of a series of mods. Oh, really? Interesting. Anyway, I can't just... I force myself to get out of bed again, but my shaky body resists me. I can't do this. I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to miss out today. Is there a test today? How big of a deal is this? I'm sure the school would attempt, like, oh no, you're sick? Oh, you know, recover. You know, we'll give you assignments as time goes on. Like, I don't think the school would be, like, really stingy about that. I mean, then again, this is in Japan, probably, so maybe Japanese schools are different in that department. I look at my nightstand and see a glass of water and some cold medicine, almost as if they were waiting for me. I won't question it now. I take the cold medicine and down the water to wash out that god-awful taste. Some schools are stricter than others. Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. Blah! I don't know if I should go see a doctor. You probably you probably should. Mine was. Ah. Huh. Interesting. Then again, how would I even get there? Someone would drive you? Which is bad news. I'm clearly in no shape for walking to the nearest clinic, let alone getting out of bed. Fan-friggin-tastic. Now what am I gonna do? It's not like I know anyone who could drive me there. Does Sayori not know how to drive or something? She... Mom's out of town again. I don't think Sayori's mom is in town either. I mean, everybody's 18, maybe... Which, I don't know, might be the minimum age for... I don't think she has a driver license. Yeah, I don't think so either. Minimum age to get driver license in Japan. Now, the legal... Okay, the legal driving age in Japan is 18 for a car and 16 for a motorcycle, so... Oh. 16 for a motorcycle. Not know that. But... I don't think Sayori... Then again, I don't think Sayori has a friggin', like, motorcycle, unless it's, like, a new thing. Like... Then again, how would she even get a... Point is that Sayori probably doesn't have a motorcycle and definitely doesn't really have a driver's license, so yeah, there we go. I guess that answers that then. Natsuki's dad hates me. What happened? Yuri's mom is out of the question too. Sayori could have a motorcycle. I wonder if that's like, I don't know, I wonder if could have a motorcycle considered. Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, different mods. Maybe Sayori has a motorcycle in one of the mods. Who knows? Who knows? Also, I don't think everyone who has a motorcycle acts like this. I guess that's like if you have a motorcycle, you're hardcore, and maybe that was a stereotype or something. I don't know. I don't really know that much about motorcyclists, so I'm not sure about these things. Maybe Monika's mom seems nice enough, but then her dad scares the hell out of me. Oh, so her dad is awful in this mod too? They're bikers in motorcycle club. Huh. Okay. Interesting. If you're hardcore, you'll probably want a motorcycle. I mean, fair. I mean, I don't know, again, I don't really know enough about motorcyclists to really know for sure, so... I hate this. With nothing else to do, I just lay back in bed and close my eyes. I can already feel the cold medicine taking effect as I doze off in no time at all. I don't have a girlfriend right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean I don't have any experience with love at all. Oh, about Monika's... Oh, what about... Oh, you know, like... Oh, you know... But then Monika's dad scares the hell out of me, so he's probably bitten. So, you know, just based on that, he might be, like, kind of bad in this mod, too. Maybe I could get a girlfriend, but for now I don't know if anyone would be able to put up with me. You're not bad. Sayori's gonna be standing on top of him when he wakes up. Oh yeah, probably. She seems like the top type. I mean, in this mod, yeah, I don't know if she is, like, I don't know if she is, and, like, you know, standing over, like, I don't know how to, well, my hypothetical girlfriend could get fed up with me and brand me a loser. Well then, that's not, in this mod at least, definitely not in the original game. It wouldn't be the first time after all. Oh! For now, I'm okay with not having to deal with the emotional drama of a relationship. So I guess there is an explanation for the low self-esteem in this one. I'm just a student after all. I don't need any more stress than I already have, right? Funny. My mom used to tell me I was so carefree and even brash when I was little, but I guess over time I changed. I mean, when you were little and, like, now we're, like, years apart, so yeah. It's been said, time can change people. The way they see the world, the way they feel about certain places or things, even people. Maybe that's what happened. For now, all I want is to live a nice, quiet life. Rami? Are you up yet? Wake up, sleepyhead. Good morning. Intruder! Wait! I opened my eyes and I met with Sayori. Dressed casually, she just gives me a confused stare as I point at her. She approaches me and puts her hand on my forehead. You're still burning up, but not as bad. That's good. Oh, yeah, you did. God damn it, I need to resist the... It's like anything that happens multiple times and suddenly my brain's like, you need a stream counter for that. You know, like... that's been happening a bit recently. And... what is this music? It sounds like something someone would... It sounds like music like at a high school dance that like a couple would dance to and all the other noise would stop as we just focus on like a panoramic shot and then we cut in on the main couple just dancing close and stuff. It sounds like that type of music. Again, it's not bad. Again, not bad. It's just interesting. It's good. You had me worried there for a moment. I was afraid that never mind. I guess you were afraid that the drug was too strong or something? Sayori? What time is it? It's a bit past noon. You've been sleeping for a long time. Looks like I'm not the only one who sleeps a lot, huh? Yeah, drugs could do that to you. Hey, what about school? I already took care of that. I called them myself. Wait, so then why are you still here? It's like I said before. Nurse Sayori is gonna take extra good care of you. Sayori, you shouldn't be skipping school like this. My beloved is more important than anything school has for me. Yeah, it's almost like you gave me a sedative or something. But that can't happen, right? I guess in his... Wait, beloved? That fever must be taking a toll on you if you already forgot. Don't you remember? I confessed my love to you just before you fell asleep. I mean, I'll give it to you. You're doubling down on this stuff. It's not... That wasn't a dream? Nope. You're not dreaming. I love you, Robbie. I have for the longest time. I just could never bring myself to say anything. Again, so you had to resort to drugging, basement, here. Because that just screams love. Instead of just absolute possessiveness. You're not joking? If you love him, yeah, maybe if you love someone, then maybe don't have them in metaphorical handcuffs for the rest of their lives. And for the rest of their life. Nope. This is the true blue truth. Extra blue, because of my bow. Maybe you got that as symbolism, I don't know. Do you even know what that means? Of course I do. Now stop being a smart aleck and get back into bed. You need rest. You got me worried when you just passed out after having my delicious, totally not drugged soup. You've been stressing yourself so much and now you have a cold. This is just Monica from the main game. Kind of a combo of like... I mean, maybe? Is that why? That's why you need to rest. I'm gonna take care of you all day today. Even longer if I need to. Everything is going to be fine. She's taking her role as a nurse very seriously. Yeah, I guess. What about the club? I mean... Oh, I already took care of that too. Yeah, this is how Monica was almost 1-to-1 before she died. Yep, fair. I could see the similarities. Except, you know, if Monica resorted to drugging the MC instead of murdering the club members, that'd be an interesting, like, thing, you know? What would happen if Monica actually, like, kidnapped MC in the base game instead of killing everybody? Like, you know? That'd be an interesting mod to see. Monica understands. Something isn't adding up here. They had different methods, but the goal was the same. Yeah, exactly. There we go. What? Yeah. Why can't I remember certain things? I know Sayori would never lie to me, but damn it, think! Going back to earlier for just a moment here. You're not making any sense, Sayori. You love me? I honest to goodness love you, Robbie. Are you just gonna make me keep saying it? Seriously, stop being such a tease. Or maybe that fever of yours is making you even more loopy than usual. Being a tease? What? What do you mean more than usual, Sayori? You're already kind of clueless sometimes, you know? Hey, but I don't care about that. Honestly, I find that cute about you. I love you, Robbie. You're my boyfriend, my soulmate, my fiance, Hey, we're going a bit too far there! Might as well just start skipping to... No, you're my boyfriend, soulmate, fiance, no, husband, lover forever and ever! Why am I doing this motion? I don't know what the hell that was about. Then again, I guess we are going farther with you're my everything. Once again, it's almost like you gave me a sedative. Your fiance is a bit far. I never proposed to her. You must be hungry, right? I mean, yeah, questioning the literal everything that's happening can cause me to get hungry. I know you're already skipped breakfast, but you still need to eat to keep up your strength. A full tummy is a happy tummy, you know? Time for more drugs. I went out and got some things, so I'm gonna make lunch for us, okay? Now, see, the drug is now gonna be varied, you know? Maybe we'll actually have that sandwich that you mentioned earlier. Sarah's a little too happy. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Hey, yeah, Sarah... Yeah, Sayori's off in this mod. You see, in this one, she's taking care of MC as he's sick, but she's the reason he's sick, because she drugged him with tomato soup. You know? But yeah, not everything says it seems, you know, it's a not everything says it seems type thing. You know? We'll see what happens. I guess that'll work. Now, whatever you do, don't get out of bed. Since you're still not feeling well, you need to stay put. Before I could say anything else, Sayori skipped away happily, most likely heading to my kitchen. Don't burn the house down, you hear me? Got it! Okay, so let's review. I somehow caught a cold. Sayori is here taking care of me. Sayori says she's in love with me. None of this makes any sense. This sounds like some kind of event straight out of a visual novel. Yeah, but that can't be true. Everything that's happening is real. Or like something straight out of the dreams I banished from my head because they'll never come true. Again, self-esteem, buddy. Gah, my head still hurts. Ugh. Something about this just feels off. Sorry, Sayori. It's not that I don't trust you, but something's going on here and I need to get to the bottom of this. Is our MC that dense that he can't tell that he was drugged? Well, I mean, the drug might have, you know, memory loss type thing. I don't know any drug that can do that, but apparently, whatever drug that can cause you to have cold and flu symptoms, feel vertigo, and lose memory exists in this mod. And so, that's what's happening. Look over to my phone rests next to my now empty glass. I know Sayori said she already spoke with Monica, but maybe I should talk to her myself just to confirm a few things. I hope she doesn't hear me from here. Does he have amnesia or not? I'm confused. I think the drug is kind of a drug that, like, gets rid of specific memories. Like, you know, like, it's getting rid of the memory of, like, MC in the basement with Sayori. Sayori being sinister and saying, "You're mine now." I don't think she did an evil laugh, but she probably is, like, doing that downstairs. Mixing up her concoction. And kind of like one of those, like, witches you see on TV. The ones that kind of cackle. I don't know. I try to unlock the phone with my fingerprint, but it doesn't seem to work. Strange. I mean, you have them. That's good on you for not spoiling. I mean, maybe there's a passcode? You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 as the sample one. I want it to unlock. Maybe it's not working right. Then again, my hands seem to be rather sweaty. Okay, fine, I'll use the passcode. I punch in the numbers and success! I figure she's in class, so I just shoot her a quick text. Hey Monica, I know you already talked to Sayori, but I wanted to check in with you about the club. I'm also a bit concerned about her. Maybe it's just the paranoia kicking in, but I decided to send similar texts to Natsuki and Yuri as well. Actually, no, we gotta have all the club members in on this, you know? I also asked them if they've noticed anything strange about Sayori. As I finish my text to Yuri, Sayori comes in with the tray. I quickly hide my phone under my covers. Dum da da da! Hey, we got. Goody! Goody! Your drug sedative soup is gonna come with rice this time. So, at least you're getting variety in your meals. Maybe one of these days you'll get a pizza with the soup. Or, he's smart, unlike in most mods. I mean, also that looks good. I like I like the Sprite. Some chicken soup with rice to start things off for you. Why do you look like you've got some little secret? What are you talking about? You just caught me by surprise with that entrance, that's all. Oh, alright. Sorry for scaring you. Anyway, this will help make the awful code... Oh, go away! Yeah, right. And help hold your tummy over while I finish up lunch. Eat up, Robbie! Thank you, Sayori. Always glad to help. Now don't go anywhere, Robbie. I don't think he will, considering the soup. She happily... What the... Whoa! Whoa! What? Whoa! That was enough... What? Man, I'd eat that if it weren't for the... Yeah, I would too. Holy shit, that was a nice animation. That was... Wow. How is this MC considered smart? Well, I mean... he's not, like... This has cool animations. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But also, this MC isn't really dismissing the thing of, like, it's probably nothing. He's like, calling... You know, it's like calling everybody to double check. So, yeah, exactly. This MC isn't stupid. So, just, well, she went through the effort to make me chicken soup, so I might as well enjoy it, right? I mean, after finishing the soup, I checked the time on my phone. It's 3 o'clock now. I checked my phone for any new messages. Nothing. Monica, I can maybe understand, but I'd have expected at least Natsuki to give me a quick answer. Something isn't right here. This whole thing reeks of suspicion, but what do I do? Well, I feel this is my childhood friend. Something is just completely off about her. She's never aggressively shown so much passion towards me. In general, she's not acting like herself at all. There we go! We're gonna piece this together. I can't help but feel deeply concerned for her, but how to handle this? Yeah, imagine his Wi-Fi was just turned off. I don't know if you need Wi-Fi to send, like, phones through, like, phone numbers. Maybe you do in Japan? I don't know. Even then, I don't want to hurt her feelings by being so pushy. Maybe I should pop in on her to see how she's doing. The fact that I never saw the signs of a depression still haunts me. I can't afford to make that mistake again. I want to be there to support her. In any case, she probably won't like seeing me out of bed, so maybe I should take the stealthy approach. As I get out of bed, I look at my phone again. It's a little after 3 o'clock now, and there's still no word from anyone. Club time should be starting in less than an hour. I guess I won't worry about it for now. Who knows, maybe I'm just being overly paranoid about everything. No, you're onto something here! Ah, okay. I tread carefully downstairs, each step creaking softly. Sayori has excellent hearing, so I can only wonder if she'll spot me. This is not depression, this is insanity. Yeah, you know? Oh, this is some creepy music. I look over to the kitchen, and sure enough, there she is by the stove. She seems blissfully unaware as I'm down here, as she's humming softly to herself. As I glance, it seems like she's completely fine with this. In a way, she seems almost motherly. She's too good to me. Yeah, sure. Even if she did accept my feelings for her, I'm afraid that I've only dragged her down. As I move it, holy shit, I love this. She didn't have power over the game. You know what? Yeah, I love the animation of this. Oh my god, this is great. As I move it closer, it seems Sayori switched from humming to softly singing herself. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? I don't know. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? A pink paradise put up a freaking lie. Monica would have a field day taking that song apart for all those grammar errors. Yeah, ignoring that, Sayori seems very happy. She's singing the same misheard lyrics from that song and everything. She's acting like the same Sayori I know and... Oh no! She's seen you! Oh my god, she's seen you! Oh no! Or secretly love, and yet I can't shake this bad feeling I have. I can't explain it, but I feel like she's giving off a rather concerning aura. Robbie? Yeah! I thought I told you to stay in bed. Okay, let's come up with a good explanation. I wanted to check in with your cooking process, because I still remember what happened when you were 8 all that time ago, and that's giving me bad memories. How do you expect to get better if you don't rest properly? I mean, surely MC can take a little walk down the stairs, you know? There's a living room couch. There's a living room with a couch in it. Maybe he just wants to rest and watch some TV. There we go, that's a better explanation. I just wanted to calm down and watch some TV. I'm sorry, I was just, getting a glass of water. Oh, I'm sorry, Rodby, I didn't realize you needed more water. No, it's fine. Really, I don't mind getting it myself. Well, I do. It's just water. Why is this a problem? She's not as bad as... I'm not a very good nurse if I ignore you like that. Before I could say anything further, she grabs a glass and pours some fresh water for me. There you go. Great. I can take it from here. Robbie. You need to get back into bed as soon as possible. Sayori, you're acting as if I've never carried a glass of water before. See, it's simple. Look, I'm doing it right now. Because you've never done it while being sick before? How do you know that? Everybody in this world is 18. You're telling me that in the 18 years that MC's been alive, he's never gotten sick before or gotten water for himself before during that time? I mean, maybe. I don't know. That could happen. Potentially, I don't know. Seriously, I think you're worrying too much. You didn't see how dizzy you were, Robbie. I was actually kind of scared you might fall and get hurt. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm only protecting you for your own good. You're my best friend and my beloved. I'm unable to get another word in as she ushers me over to the stairs. Now come on, let's get you back into bed. Sorry I dipped. No, it's fine. Oh yes, I remember the... Sayori's acting like we have some terminal illness. Now come on, let's get you back. If we did, if we... Now come on, let's get you back into bed. The chemotherapy... I should not go further with that. Nope. You don't have to go through this, Sayori. It's no trouble at all, Robbie. I wouldn't be a good nurse if you got hurt on my watch, you know? You're taking this nurse thing seriously. Of course I am. I love and care about you, silly. Again, a tomato soup filled with sedatives would say otherwise. Oh yeah, that. As she leads me back upstairs, I'm reminded again that Sayori confessed to me. That confession is what got me so rattled in the first place. This whole thing still baffles me. She's never shown any interest in me before. At least I don't think so. Honestly, I would have been in this situation willingly. She didn't have to drug him. Being taken care of? You know, being taken care of by your girlfriend? Yeah, why did she drug him like this? I guess it's like that yandere thing of, no! You can't hang out with anyone aside from me. If you do, you might get feelings for someone else, and then that could lead to something else, and then I'd lose you, you know? Right? Yeah, I did sound menacing there. I surprise myself sometimes with just how, like, menacing I can sound if I, like, want to sound that way. Oof. That happens a bit, you know? Like, it happens a little bit. Sorry if that was off-putting. But yeah, it's kind of like that yandere thing of you can't hang out with anyone else type, you know. Even then, I imagine once we're out of high school, she'll find someone much better than me. Someone who deserves her. Sayori's kindness is wasted on me. Jeez, damn, what happened before? These are quite a bit of self-esteem issues. Sayori, you shouldn't be wasting your time on me. I mean, you've missed a whole day of school because of me. You could be doing other things right about now. I'd never leave you like this, Robbie. Not when I know I can help. I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't at least try. Man, the self-deprivation is... Yeah, I know, it's... Like, damn! Damn, dude, we need to talk about your self-esteem! You're too good to me, Sayori. I honestly don't deserve you. Did you say something? Nothing. I'm probably just getting delirious again. All the more reason to go back to bed, mister. Fine. You win, Sayori. Of course. I'm your nurse after all. You know you could get arrested for impersonating a nurse, right? Oh shit. I mean, I guess. And confess and take care of him exactly like she's doing now. I mean, you know, you could just confess and you wouldn't even need drugs. Why was this the correct... Why did this seem to be like the correct course of action to Sayori? Also, I think you could get arrested for a lot more than just impersonating a nurse. Like, that is the least of your problems. I'm not impersonating a nurse, I'm just pretending to be one until you're all better. They're 18. Yeah, that is true. She's scolding him like a mother would a kid. Yeah, like, yeah, that feels... that can happen. That can kind of happen, you know? You could get scolded by someone and you're reminded, like, hey, that's how a mother would scold a kid type thing, maybe? I don't know. I haven't really been in a relationship, so I don't know this for sure. That's the same thing, Sayori. It's not like I'm doing anything bad to you, Stroppy. Again, a tomato soup drug fest would say otherwise. I love you, silly. I wish you'd stop saying that. We need a list of crimes Sayori has committed so far. Well, there's drugging someone without their consent, holding them hostage, and they seem to be the major ones. Every single time she says she loves me, I feel this awful pang of guilt. I mean, to have Sayori say she loves me, it just feels too good to be true. She could do so much better than me. I'm just the school outcast that most people either avoid or ignore. What the hell happened, MC? She's not holding him hostage, real. I guess, in a manner of speaking, if you're looking at it like the door is unlocked. I mean, from that manner of speaking, but I mean, she's still drugging him, and she took him to the creepy basement dungeon, and she did say, oh, I don't want you running away on me, so, it kind of feels like a hostage thing, type thing, I don't know. Meanwhile, she's usually very bright and cheerful when her depression doesn't have a hold on her. Now, don't be walking around the house so much, okay? If you need me, you can always just shout for me. Oh, and there's my phone, too. Alright, Sayori. By the way, what about the food you were making? Sayori stares at me blankly before a look of panic spreads across her face. Shit, I forgot! Sorry, Robbie! Don't burn the house down! I've already said that before. Got it! Hey, did you just get a sense of deja vu just then? No, why? No reason. She dashes out of the room. She's still drugging him, but is well enough now that he could just walk out the door. Yeah, that is a good point, actually. Although, then again, from his perspective, he doesn't know, but he's being, like, drugged and all this stuff is happening to him, so he's not looking at it from a thing of, like, okay, I'm well enough now. If I sneak out, I can sneak out the door type deal yet. I take out my phone and look at the time again. It's 3:45. The school days just ended. Still no word from the other literature club members. Okay, I can't ignore this any longer. If I can't get a hold of the rest of the club, then I'll just have to get in touch with someone else at the school. I think I know just who to call. I strolled through my contacts and tapped the speed dial. Come on, please pick up. Konoha! Konoha again! Hello? Kono, it's me. Robbie? I like this. I like this phone call interface thing. What's going on? Why are you calling me? You do realize school barely ended, right? I barely stepped out of my classroom. I'm sorry, Koto, I am, but I have the feeling there's something wrong with the girls in the literature club. Oh? What's wrong? Tell me. For one thing, I haven't been able to get a hold of Monika, Yuri, or Natsuki at all today. I didn't see them yesterday for club time. Did you see any of them at all? I haven't. It's so strange. Monika never misses classes. I mean, even if she's sick? Cousin Yuri isn't a slacker. Oh, Yuri's your cousin in this one. That's interesting. I'm not so sure about Natsuki. I'll check around. What about Sayori? That's the next thing I was gonna say. Sayori is here taking care of me while I'm sick. Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you do sound under the weather. Yeah, I don't know how I got sick yesterday, but it just happened. Oh wait, Sayori kidnapped the other. I mean, maybe? I don't know. I mean, potentially she did. Maybe everybody's also sick. No. I didn't consider that. I mean, I did consider that, but I'm wondering, like, maybe everybody's trying to search for MC or something? I don't know. So Sayori has me here saying she wants to take care of me and help me get better. Well, that's nice of her. She's a sweetheart. The other girls are sleeping with the fish. Oh god, they're not dead! I don't think Sayori would... I don't know if Sayori would just outright kill them. Like, kidnap maybe. Kill is a bit of a step. I mean, then again, I don't know what Sayori would do at this point in time, so... I feel like something's wrong with her, though. This whole time she's been saying that she loves me. She's called me things like her beloved, and I almost feel like she's got me under house arrest. I might be a little paranoid, but I can't shake this feeling that something's very wrong. Yeah, she is, so... I mean, maybe. Again, these are all, like, theories and guesses at the moment. The mod hasn't confirmed anything yet, but those are good guesses! Because Sayori would never... Even Monika didn't truly kill the other girls. Yeah, that is true. So, like... You know, like, these are still her club... These are still the members of her club... Of the club and her friends. So, she could have just kidnapped them and... done the similar... No, not similar things. Probably just knock out, put in a closet or something. I don't know. Sayori's never given us this dangerous vibe around me before. Couldn't know how I was silent. She's the president of the music club and one of Monika's friends, as well as Yuri's cousin. As such, there have been times where we've met each other every so often. Her vice president, Mio, actually shares the same homeroom as me. Mio? Mayo? Mayo, probably. I'm just gonna say Mayo and see if... Mayo. Kono is very mature and level-headed. At the very least, she's listened to me speak. I'm almost afraid she's just gonna hang up on me, but she doesn't. Alright, Robbie. I'm gonna see what I can do. I can tell you're very shaken up about this whole thing, and you're not someone to lie about something as serious as missing people. Thank you, Koto. I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I didn't know who else to turn to. You've no reason to worry. After all, my sleuthing skills are almost as good as my father's, so I'm sure I'll find something out. I don't get a dangerous vibe from her, even knowing what she did. She feels motherly, like MC said. Yeah, that's the strange thing about that. Like, again... Like, again, if it wasn't for the blatant, like, ha-ha, I drugged you with tomato soup, you're mine now, that happened, like, at the beginning, I wouldn't be feeling the dangerous vibes either. For now, all I can say is try to play along with Sayori. Let's hope she hasn't gone completely off the edge or anything. Yeah, she's still being a usual honestly, now I can see the smarter than usual. Yeah, there we go. But I feel like there's something else to it. Almost like she might have gone a little bit psycho. Alright, just try to go along with whatever she wants. After all, it doesn't sound like she means you any harm. She does, though. Maybe, I don't know. Although I will admit, this does remind me of a crime drama I saw once. I'll talk to Mayo and we'll figure something else. Text me if you can, and should anything else come up. In case she hears this, I wouldn't want to risk tipping her off. Take care, Robbie. With that, she hangs up the phone. I hide my phone again under the covers. There isn't much else I can do, and I do still feel rather sleepy. Maybe I should rest just a bit. Maybe the sedatives rewired his brain to be less dense. I don't think that's the sedatives doing. I mean, I guess I can see that. All she's done is, like, drug him with a sedative. Although, then again, if that that sedative did cause him to have, like, cold and flu symptoms. So, I don't know. Anyway, we changed perspective here, which is now more evidence. Wow, this is the longest we've gone without a be right back break. Guess that just goes to show how invested in this mod I'm getting. I mean, so yeah, be right back. And yeah, that is fair. Alright, we're back, and chat's been busy while I've been away. Okay, with drugs, though, true, but it did not show. And it probably wasn't intended to hurt him. Yeah, I bet her goal wasn't to end his life or something. I mean, yeah, MC is her beloved after all, so I don't think you'd want to kill your beloved. Like, I love you so much, Stab! We're gonna be together forever, Stab! Oh, we're gonna share so many memories together, Stab! Like, that feels very counterproductive there. But surely there's a risk of her putting a little too much in and we end up having an overdose. I mean, that is also fair, although that be accidental type deal. Okay. After ending the call, I immediately rushed to the club room. Given the serious matter at hand, I think it'd be better to call off the meeting for today. Satsuna already texted me that she didn't come to school today, so it only leaves Mayo, Kiria, and Shizaki. I look over and find Mayo! Hey, that's a nice sprite. That's a nice design. Wow. Oh, and that's a new character I haven't voiced. I can't tell if you're foreshadowing or not, considering they've played this already, I'd assume. I mean, I think they're more so joining in the theorizing discussion type thing. I don't know, maybe they're like watching the stream with like a knowing smile, like, oh, you're getting there, oh, you're so close, type thing. I kind of get like that sometimes, watching people react to things, and you know, like a specific dramatic episode in a show where a character dies. The person, and I've watched the show and know this is when the character dies, but like, yeah, fair, type thing. Yeah. And like, yeah, type, like, yeah, I kind of do that sometimes. Okay, oh, there you are, Kodo. Sorry, Mio, but I need your help with something. What's wrong? I'll explain in a while. There's also a possibility that he's lying and trying to throw us off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Potentially? Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to like rewatch the stream and parse through chat messages to see like hints of what's to come. Like, Oh, so this message was foreshadowing the entire time type thing. That'd be interesting. You know, kind of like when like you're watching a playthrough and it's like oh no. Well, it's been a while since the camera did that. Okay, excuse me for a second, just need to fix something with that. Okay, where's the camera? Yeah. Camera had a stroke. Yup, pretty much. Alright, everything will be good shortly. Now, whenever I do this, it's like a big image. Wherever that is? Video, where's that? Video capture device. I thought it was the game. That would be a very, like, that would be a very interesting thing for the game to do, you know? Up there we go, and then just do that. Also, this kind of sounds like music you hear in like a Legend of Zelda game, or maybe like Tomodachi Life or something. There we go. And also, yeah, if the game could like purposely make your camera do that, then that would be impressive. Like, then again, we're at the point where Kinito Pet can launch your camera app, so maybe a game will be able to do that. Anyway, back to the game. I'll explain it. For now, I need you to get a hold of Chisaki and tell her the club meeting has been called off today. Also, ask her if she's seeing Natsuki at all today. I'll call Kiria myself and tell her that myself. I haven't seen Kononoha yet in the mods, so I haven't played or any of these girls that are relatively popular. Okay, well, this is a pretty good mod so far, so I'm sure that the character will be done just here. I think Robbie might be in a patch of trouble. Goodness! Alright, I'll get on it! I'm also gonna pick up the homework for him, so it might be a good excuse for at least going to his house. Good thinking. Alright, let me know what you find out. Alright. Speaking with Kiria, it seems as though she hasn't seen Yamanaka or Yuri at all today. Although I saw them both briefly yesterday, they seemed in good health. I'm drawn out of my thoughts when Mayo comes in with the folder in her hand. I don't know what the pronunciation is. Mayo? It has an I in there, so... Did you find out anything? I told Chisaki the meeting was called off, as you said. I asked her about Natsuki, and she said she didn't see her at all today. She did mention that the last time she saw her was yesterday when she was talking to Sayori, who looked a bit off. Honestly, Kononoha kind of looks like what Libitina would look like. I guess I can see that. It's an interesting character design for the both of them, that's for sure. They both have interesting character designs. That's more or less what Robbie was getting at. Could you please tell me what's going on, Kodo? You're kind of scaring me. I do my best to summarize everything Robbie conveyed to me. About how he mysteriously got sick, about how Sayori was taking care of him at home, about how she was acting very strange around him, almost amorous. Amorous? I guess like obsessed or something? I don't know. I'm thinking it has something to do with love, but more specific definition. Amorous meaning showing, feeling, or relating to sexual desire. Oh, okay. Not what I expected, but... Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Project Libitina and tell us it's... when was it announced? Because if it was announced in, like, 2017, it's probably stuck in development hell. Unfortunately. So she's being sweet but psycho? That's a dangerous combination. He sounded very concerned on the phone, and we both know he isn't the type to pull insipid pranks, especially about serious matters like missing people. I have to admit, Sayori was acting kind of strange yesterday. It was announced to be released in 2018. Wow, that's 6 years ago! That's insane how much time can pass. Like 2018 still feels recent, yet it's like seeing something like that and looking at the date, it's like, wow, that was like 6 years ago. That was like over half a decade ago. That's insane. But yeah, unfortunately, if we're looking at that and there haven't been any updates on the project, I'm pretty sure it's either been like put on a hiatus, canceled, or it's just stuck in development hell. So, which is unfortunate. It wasn't really announced. I'd say more like hinted at. Huh? Okay. Strange how, aside from wearing a different bow than normal. Wait, what? Wait, the blue bow. She was acting kind of suspicious. She wasn't her usual chatty self, and she seemed to be distracted by something. Strange. So the new bow correlates to this. Huh. I thought it was just a stylistic choice. I think at some point in math yesterday, she left to go to the bathroom, but never came back. Oh dear. Okay, so what now? For now, go home and change into something comfortable. Meet me at my house afterwards. We're going to do some investigating. Yeah, and Monica's character has 2018 at the bottom of it. Huh, okay. I mean, I guess if we're gonna go by Quentin. I don't know. Huh. Interesting. But I mean, 2018 was still a significant year for DDLC, even without Project Libitina. I think that was the year when DDLC mods really started to take off and become a popular concept. Shouldn't we tell the police? Hopefully. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not particularly interested. Like, that does sound interesting, but I'm not all that invested in Project Libitina. Then again, that's because I'm too busy being invested in mods like this to really care, so, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. This mod is pretty good so far, but we have little to no evidence to go off other than the testimony Robbie gave us. That isn't very sound evidence. Alright, in that case I'll get going. See you later, Koto, what? Koto, there we go. Right, see you later. Mira rushes out of the room, folder still in hand. I pray that I'm wrong in making this assumption, and yet I can't help shaking this off, this awful feeling I have deep down. Okay, so her having a different bow is more than her wanting something different. I wanted to come up with top priority number 1 on games I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Don't worry, Robbie. I know we aren't all that acquainted, but you're still a valuable friend nonetheless. Well, that's nice. I hated having to drag Kononoha into this, but I don't have anyone else I can turn to. Calling the police is out of the question for various reasons, especially since Sayori hasn't done anything wrong technically. I'm brought out of my thoughts when Sayori announces her presence. Dum-da-da-da! Oh, there's none of the tomato soup there. I mean, there is a soup, but it's like, wow, that actually looks good. Like, are you gonna do that every time you enter my room? Oh, don't be such a grumpy Gus. Anyway, I brought you your food. I hope you like it. I made sure to put extra tender love and care into it. So, in order to translate, I made sure to put the sedative amnesia fever drugs in there. She places a tray on my bed. The meal she cooked is comprised of some cooked salmon, chicken soup mixed with various vegetables, and what seems to be a cup of hot tea. Can you guess where the drugs are? I don't know. I even added some honey to your tea to make sure it was extra nice and sweet. Well, I guess I have a pretty good... Well, I have... so in other words, just don't drink the tea. Wow, you went all out on this, didn't you? The drugs are in all of it. I guess, yeah. Extra love, code word for sedatives, pretty much. Of course, Robbie. I wouldn't do anything less for you, my darling. There she goes again. The more she says she loves me, the more I feel like this is all just some cruel dream. A cruel dream I'd rather wake up from than have to continuously endure. It's almost torture at this point. I'll be downstairs eating my meal, okay? Remember, don't go walking around the house so much. You need to stay in bed or else you won't get better. Yeah, I got it. I told you I was sorry. Alright. So long as we understand each other. Yeah, that doesn't sound vaguely ominous and threatening at all. As she starts to walk out the room, she suddenly stops. Hope you're not too upset at me for being so bossy. Nah, you being bossy's the least of your problems. Oh, Night Nurse. I don't know why it took me so long to realize. Honestly, I didn't know if the title really meant anything. Type thing, but I guess it's like a thing where... Like, I don't know, like... I don't know. It's just, I don't want to see you get hurt. I couldn't forgive myself if you were hurt and I didn't do anything to help you. It's alright, Sayori. I understand. I'm not upset with you at all. Thank you, Robbie. Sayori strides over to my bed again and surprises me with a kiss on the forehead. You're very close! She gives me a smile, and I guess a little tilt shrug, before walking out. I could never be mad at you, Sayori. As I mindlessly eat my food, these negative thoughts are all around in my head, reminding me how I don't deserve someone like her. She has base intention. I don't think she has bad intentions, even though she drugged them. I mean, I guess type thing. Like, if the intent is to love and care for someone, then that's not a bad intent, it's just the way to go about it that's the problem. What do you think Sayori's goal is? Well, I mean, she's kind of been saying... Well, I think Sayori's goal is to, like, I guess, love MC forever and take care of him forever type deal. I don't know if she's gonna, like, keep drugging him, although, considering the extra honey in the cheek, that answer is probably yes. So, I don't know. Nearly everyone loves being around Sayori. Me, on the other hand, I'm just your average residential school nobody. I don't have any special talent that sets me apart from everyone else. Aside from using deductive reasoning to figure out something's wrong? Do we know why she's drugging him? I guess because, like, she's yandere-ish in the mod, and kind of like she says, I love you, MC, and, you know, in this universe, she's going about her love in not good ways at all. You know, she's kind of like the AI from the Matrix. Huh, okay. I've never seen the Matrix, so I don't really know what... Maybe the AI's like yandere-ish? Maybe the AI had good intentions, and, you know, it's kind of like a Skynet thing or something. I'm not a sports super... So, obsessive psycho drugs crush and keeps him hostage. Essentially, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Despite this, I still imagine what it would be like if Sayori would have ever returned my feelings. You are... Okay, I don't think it's density, it's just low self-esteem stopping him from really feeling like that. The AI wants to trap everyone to prevent them from ever getting hurt again. Huh. Interesting. The kind of life we might have. This just feels like one of my dreams brought to life. It can't be real. It just can't be. I'm no one special. If anything, I'd only be a dead weight dragging her down. Holy shit, dude. After finishing my food... Oh, there's the TV up here, I forgot. I guess Optimus Prime is teaching Bumblebee some manners? I don't know what's happening there. And it seems like Optimus is like holding up a car and it's the yellow... I don't know what's happening. This is AI propaganda. You're definitely an avid blue pill taker. Okay. After finishing my food, I said the Sayori hasn't been here to check up on me. Maybe she's busy doing nurse things? It's not like I need her right now or anything, but still, I can't help but wonder what's gotten into her. I still can't shake this uncomfortable feeling. A part of me wants to get out of here, sensing some immediate danger heading over me, and yet... Excuse me. A part of me doesn't. Matrix reference? And I kind of figured it was a Matrix reference, but I haven't... It's not my heart and mind not seeing eye to eye at the moment, and so far my heart is winning. I turn my attention back to the TV to calm my mind. There he is! My little guy! What the hell? Well, was I the only other person that got that? I mean, I guess. I don't know, maybe Psychono got the reference or something? I don't know. Isn't he cute? That's not what I wanted to... Huh? Wait, what happened to the cat? Oh, God. Okay. Okay, now that... Okay, at least the camera isn't glitching. One and man two. That's not what I wanted to hear, man one. It's kind of like thing one and thing two from Cat in the Hat, you know? Just doing this again. Wonder if there'll be a man 3. Maybe there'll be a woman 1 and a woman 2, you know? Or something, I don't know. I don't know what this show is. Yeah, maybe some mind-numbing television will take my mind off of this beautiful nightmare I've found myself in. It isn't long before I end up falling asleep with the TV on. Perhaps it worked a little too well. Wow, that sounds really creative. After talking things over at my house, Mayo and I set off to see Robbie, or at the very least try to see what's going on with him. Man 69! Well, you'd have to... Well, I mean, in order to get to man 69, you gotta have 68 other men first. And... First, you know? I have to admit this has me very nervous. My father's praised my observation skills and has said I had the potential to be a very good detective. Oh, that's gonna be very useful in this. Even so, I've never actually done any real detective work before. I can't just leave Robbie like this, though. So you know what we're gonna do, right? Yes! We're just gonna drop off the homework for Robbie. I'll do my best to distract Sayori should she answer the door. Meanwhile, if possible, I'll see if I can do some minor investigating while she's distracted. Are you sure this'll work? Well, not exactly. I saw something like this in a movie once where a woman tried to break into a kidnapper's home to save her love interest. And what happened? She ended up getting captured as she tried to get him out of the basement. Well, that isn't gonna be... Well, let's hope Kunonoha doesn't get captured then. Okay, maybe we should both be present and see what we can learn for ourselves. Yes, I think that would be safer. You know, you should lay off watching so many mystery and crime dramas, Toto. Perhaps, but I can't help it. Those are pretty casual clothes for Kunonoha, at least. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to be that person, but it'd be really hard to fit 69 people inside one room. Nah, that's okay. Nah, that's okay. I'm kind of that person all the time with jokes. Gotta go into the deeper meaning of them and apply them to real life when they're not supposed to be applied to that, so, you know. And also, isn't that a little more... That's kind of more fun to kind of dissect a thing, you know? Like, really, really dissect a thing. Kind of, like... Yeah, it depends on the size of the room. I mean... You know, if it was like one of those high school gyms or cafeterias, then it could probably fit 69 people in a room. You know, like, it's all about the size of the room and, you know, length, width, square footage, or square meterage. And you know, it also doesn't help when my father comes home with all these fascinating stories. Alright, he's the chief of police. This one case in particular went into my mind right now after hearing Robbie talk. You know this isn't anything like those cases your father handles, right? Of course I do. Still though, the tone of his voice and the description he gave of Sayori, I can't help but see the similarities. You see, back when I was a little girl, my father told me about this nurse who was suspected of doing away with her patients. The only spoiler I can say is that this mod has 4 endings. Okay? Sayori wouldn't do that. I'm not saying she would. Still though, it was said this nurse would target specific patients, men. She would often seduce them to lure them into a false sense of security, only to mercilessly do away with them. Well, that doesn't sound like Sayori's attitude thus far at all. Is that really what's happening here? That'd be pretty strange. Because this Sayori seems to genuinely love MC? I don't know. A few people caught glimpses of her and gave it information they could, but as far as anyone knows, she was never caught. Mayo's eyes widen at this revelation. It's been a few years and the murders have seemingly stopped, but the mystery remains. Aside from the description of her having blonde hair and brown eyes. Okay, so that's definitely not Sayori at all. I mean, unless you add an and a blue bow to that, then we have a suspect. Like a big suspect. There isn't much else to work with, not even a name. It's believed she wasn't even a real nurse, only impersonating one to get... close to it. Uh-oh. You know impersonating a nurse is illegal, right, Sayori? That line comes to mind. Oh god. I haven't even seen any choices yet. I don't know, this might be a two-part thing, and my father said they just gave her a nickname until they could find out anything. What would that be? The night nurse. Oh, title drop! Obviously, Sayori isn't the night nurse, but I can't help deny seeing some parallels between what she's doing and what this nurse did. For all our sake, let's just hope it's an odd coincidence and nothing more. Trust me, I feel the same way. As we approach the address, I catch a glimpse of Sayori carrying a bag out of her house, taking it over to where Robbie presumably lives. Maybe the title does have some meaning. Yeah, that's the title of it. If Sayori starts calling herself the night nurse, then we're in big trouble. Mayo and I exchange glances before we make our way to her. Hello, Sayori. Hello, Sayori. Why? Okay, what's in the bag? Looks like a pretty big bag. Surprise, Sayori drops the bag into a nearby bush. That isn't specific at all. Okay, not specific. That isn't suspicious at all. Like, why would you be like, oh shit, people, throw away the bag that, you know, if you want to fool these people, should presumably contain nothing bad at all. Now you're just gonna get people suspicious, like, what's in the bag? We gotta get into that bush and find the bag. A pair of thick work gloves fall in the bag upon impact. Work gloves? Oh, hi you guys. What brings you over to this neck of the woods? Oh, well, we heard Robbie wasn't feeling well. I couldn't help but be concerned, so I volunteered to bring his homework for the day to him. Meanwhile, I only tagged along just to keep her company and make sure she didn't get long. I was like, yeah, what's in the box? I think I'd say it in a panic. What's in the box? Sayori, what's in the box? Why'd you throw it away like that? I mean, I don't think I'd be panicked right out of the gate, but like, the situation could lead to that. Sayori eyes us, looking us from head to toe. She then notices the folder in Mayo's arms, promptly snatching it from her. Okay, great. I guess you can go ahead and leave now. Just wait a minute, Sayori. And then again, this. Well, I mean, I don't know how Monica could be the night nurse, considering she hasn't even appeared in this mod yet. But then again, like, they could also be like something else. I don't know. What's going on with you? Are you feeling okay? Huh? What are you talking about? We've noticed you were acting a bit off yesterday. So we were wondering if you were feeling fine. Of course I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? Then why weren't you in school today? And that's because I'm staying here to make sure Robbie's taken care of and recovers safely. It wouldn't feel... What the fuck was that? It wouldn't feel right leaving him by himself when he needs me. Exactly, that's probably why. Huh. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, some help. You can be honest with us, Sayori. We're all friends here. I can't help but feel that something about you is different. Like what? Your bow, for one thing. What are you talking about? I always wear this bow. Really? You always wear this blue bow? What would happen if Sayori wore a purple bow? That'd be pretty cool. We both look like she was just... No, we both look at each other with confused looks before looking back at Sayori. Is this mod set in a game or not? I mean, maybe? I don't know. I guess if you mean, like, if Monica's self-aware in this, then I don't know. Again, we haven't seen her throughout the entirety of the mod. Anyway, now if you excuse me, I have my nurse duties to attend to. If you don't have anything else for me, I'll be going back to check on Robbie. Sayori wastes no time grabbing the bag and the gloves she dropped before rushing back over to where Robbie lives. She promptly opens and slams the door shut. That went well. Robbie's right. There is something up with Sayori. She was rather dismissive of us, don't you think? Well, I have to admit, you might be onto something. I'm confused over what she said about her bow. That did strike me as odd. What caught my interest was what she was carrying in that bag. I noticed it. Yeah, why does Sayori need work gloves? Don't go there. What would a nurse need with heavy-duty working gloves? What is she gonna build surgery equipment in the bedroom or something? who have you seen besides these three? And during the stream when you went to Sayori's house? Well, we haven't really seen anyone else. We've only seen Sayori, or maybe quote unquote. I don't know. We've only seen Sayori, MC, Konoha, and Mayo, and that's about it in terms of that. We've only mentioned everybody else, so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I've never heard of any nurses using those kinds of gloves for anything. Maybe heavy-duty shirt. Why would you need work gloves? Exactly. As much as I don't like the idea of it, perhaps we might find some answers in Sayori's house. Are you seriously suggesting we break into someone's home? Under normal circumstances, I would be highly against it, but these are not normal circumstances. Alright, I still don't agree with this, Kodo. I'll take all the blame for everything, Mayo. I won't let you get in trouble. That's not what I'm worried about, Kodo. I don't want anything to happen to you, either. It'll be fine. After all, I'm perfectly capable of defending myself. Mayo reluctantly follows me to Sayori's front door. I glance over my shoulder. There's no sign of Sayori. I take a hairpin. I was about to say that, Mayo. Yeah, in my brain and begin working on the lock. Unfortunately, picking a lock seems to be much harder than it looks. Breaking and entering is not good. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a moral question. You know, have you ever been told the thing about stealing bread? Like, it's kind of like that moral quandary. If you just take stealing bread at face value, then it's wrong. But if you apply a reason to it, like, my family is starving, and they need this bread, and we can't afford the bread, so I'm left with no other option than to steal the bread and give it to the family, then is that wrong? It's kind of like that, you know, like that moral question of, you know, like that moral gray area. Take this, breaking into, you know, like, let's apply it here. Breaking into someone else. That's bad, but I mean, if this could uncover something bigger down the road, like, you know, maybe Sayori, you know, like, if we're gonna go into Sayori's room and gently open the door to see, BAM! All the walls are lined with pictures of MC everywhere! As well as syringes and sedatives, then that could be a good thing on the road to figuring out the bigger picture here. So, that's just my perspective on things. That's the thing with, like, these moral situations. There's like moral gray areas. But also, yeah, the movies make picking locks look very easy. As I continue to struggle, Maya approaches the door and turns the doorknob, opening the door. Huh? You'll get the bigger picture, so look forward to that. Yeah, I will. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best answer. Alright, let's move. Right behind you. How are you doing, Robbie? I'm awakened by the sound of, oh, it's Mr. Cow! Robin Hood was doing the right thing. Yeah, steal from the rich and give to the poor. Yeah, that does sound pretty noble. I look over to see her in the doorway carrying a drink mug, a folder under her arm, and what seems to be one of her stuffed cows. I decided to get you some warm chocolate to help with your throat. Again, totally not drugged. I also ran over to my house and got you someone to keep you company. Oh no, Mr. Cow, are you being held hostage too? Say hello to Mr. Cow. Sayori, thank you, but say hello to Mr. Cow. Hello? That sounded like a threat. Good. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, now that we've gotten that vaguely ominous introduction out of the way, hopefully you'll start to feel better soon in no time. What's that you have under your arm? Yeah, damn, that's not threatening at all. This? Oh, some of the girls from the music club came over to drop off your homework and see how you were doing. I thanked them and sent them on their way. Huh. Sayori isn't usually one to just dismiss people like that. It seems like Konoha was already trying to put some kind of plan into motion. I'm not sure what that would be exactly. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this little visit, would you, Robbie? No? Why am I'm as surprised as you are. I mean, you could just say, hey, I phoned them. Voice crack. I phoned them and asked them to bring me my homework so I wouldn't miss out on too much when I got... That's while I was sick. That's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I didn't even think about all the schoolwork I missed today. Well, don't you worry about a thing, my darling. You don't have to think about that nasty old homework for today. I want you to focus on getting better. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Well, he can't go to school because he's sick, but he still has to do homework. I mean, as unfair as this sounds, it's not like the class is just gonna grind to a halt because one person is out. Trust me, I've seen that happen in schools. Like, there'll be like a couple people out, and yet we'll still be taking notes. Oh, there's a thing called, like, shut. Listen to your nurse, Robbie. After all, it's my job to take care of you for the rest of... Whoa! Wait, what the fuck? That changed! The light changed! The freaking light changed! That said it for the rest of your life! That didn't say until you're better! Holy shit! That is good! Oh my god! I guess that smile's like, you don't get to check back in the history with the text to figure that out. What the Sarah's god powers now, I guess. Unless it's the game's, like, cheeky way of... I mean, that seems to be the game's cheeky way of like, you went back and checked, didn't ya? Didn't ya? Well, the joke's on the game because I saw the original line before it went away. Hey, so there. Although all like joking aside, that is very clever. Holy shit. Well, can't argue with that. I know I can. Very easily, in fact. For my sake, though, I shouldn't do that. Anyway, thanks for the hot chocolate, Sayori. You're welcome, Robbie. You know, it almost reminds me of some of the winters we spent when we were little. Yeah, when it would get dark outside and we'd rush inside, my mom would already have some hot chocolate ready for the both of us. Most mods don't do that, so that's really cool. Yeah, exactly. There's so much effort put into this. Like, there's already effort put into, like, other mods, too, but you can always tell when there's, like, a whole lot of passion and a whole lot of care, essentially. And this mod's one of those mods, so I can't wait to find out what happens next. You always had this adorable look on your face when you saw it. At least it wasn't like that poor face you made when you never drank it too fast. I resent that. You know I'm only kidding, Sayori. This is the writer. Yep. This is the writer's favorite mod. Okay. That he worked on. Okay, Sorry, my keyboard is being dumb. Yeah, I was wondering why the messages were spaced out. I thought there was like a reason, like you gotta catch on to the spaced out messaging for something. But nah, yeah, keyboards can do that, especially if it's a mobile phone keyboard, or like yeah, the apostrophe's next to the enter key. So you know, you just go and then but then, oops, I pressed enter accidentally. Don't forget to take your medicine, okay? Yeah. Let me get you another glass of water. I don't want you getting up so much unless you have to. You need your rest. I know, Sayori. I know. Are you never gonna let that go? You know how much I worry about you, Robbie. Now wait just a moment. I'll be right back. She dashes out of the room and goes down the stairs, her footsteps making loud noises as she does so. I know she means well and all, but then a part of me feels like she's become a little obsessed with me. Thought she'd be considering the basement scene. I mean, yeah, I guess. Is it wrong that a part of me enjoys this attention from her? It just doesn't feel right. My head. Alright, here you are, Robbie. A glass of fresh water just for you. Oh, thank you, Sayori. I didn't even hear her enter the room. Guess I was just lost in thought for a moment there. There's a pause as Sayori glares at me. Okay, that doesn't look... I'm not bothering you or anything, am I? Well, I mean the constant "don't you dare walk anywhere" thing. Like, is a bit of a problem, but other than that, everything's fine if we ignore the drugs and the sedatives. In the basement scene. So essentially, Sayori and MC went over to MC's house. Sayori got MC some tomato soup, but that tomato soup was drugged. Sayori took him to the basement so that MC wouldn't run away. She kind of bragged a little, like, oh yeah, you're mine now. And now we're here. The rest of the mod happened, and a bunch of stuff, like, happened, you know? No, not at all. What makes you say that? I don't know. I don't know, the constant talk of don't go anywhere ever would be a little bothersome. You were kind of ignoring me for a moment there. What? I hope that's not your way of saying you don't want me around. Okay, Sayori, it was like for 2 seconds. MC could be lost in thought about what's happened in the past, like, few minutes. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. What? No, Sayori, that's not it. I guess I'm still kind of out of it, that's all. You can just confess and start taking care of him without drugging. I know, that's the thing. Why not just confess? You could just impersonate Sayori for the rest of her life. Her life, and try and act like her forever. You don't have to go through all of this, like, impersonate Sayori. Or if that is like an impersonation thing, because I thought from the off thing that, I don't know, it was just a random thought that I guess just decided, oh, I'm gonna come out now. Actually, yeah, you are. Anyway, the point is that it's like, yeah, like, you could just keep going, like, act like, on stuff, you know, like, you know, you don't have to do this. If it's an impersonation, then it makes sense, but otherwise, not so much. I mean, maybe, I don't know, considering the fact that Sayori changed bow color and started acting off, maybe, I don't know. Okay, because I'm doing my best to help you, and I wouldn't appreciate you treating me that way. Yeah, how dare I ignore you for a whole 60 seconds? That's way too long! You know I'd never treat you that way, Sayori. Are you sure you should say that to her? You still don't know if this is real life or fantasy right now. I care deeply about you. You're one of the most important people in my life, Sayori. One of them? I mean, besides my mom, you know? And the club members. You know I have other friends, right? Oh, okay. So long as we understand each other. You've been saying that. Who's talking to him in his inner monologue? You know, kind of like your inner voice, thought type thing. I'm here because I love you, and I want to be here, so let me help you. I won't take no for an answer. Sayori! Sayori! Why? The last thing I ever would want to do is push you away again. I don't want to go back to us being estranged from each other. I never forgot about you, Robbie. You were always on my mind. Really? Yup. You've always been important to me, too. Now, clearly she won't take no answers. He belittled as... I was sad when we weren't talking as much, but I'm super glad we could be together like this now. Yeah, it's like a dream come true. I couldn't have said it better myself. Is there anything else you need while I'm here? You said you were feeling kind of out of it. As I sit up to take a drink from my mug, I catch a glimpse of something outside the window next to my bed. Something's going on at Sayori's house. Is that Konoha? What is she and Mayo doing over there at her front door? Hello? Earth to Robbie? Good. I can't let her see through the window. I put my mug on my nightstand and move in such a way as to block the window from view. Sorry, I'm just so out of it right now. Okay, I think it's because I have this pounding headache that hurts like hell. I'm sorry if I was being a little mean to you before. No, that's okay. Consider it karma for all the time I poked fun at you. Yep, base game music time. Well, maybe I can help ease the pain for you a little bit. I'll see if you have any aspirins in a while. Sayori gets a little closer to me. I look behind me, moving back to give Sayori some room while quickly looking at the window. Okay, the two girls seem to be out of sight now. Maybe if I could just give the top of your head a little massage, that might help with the pain. I flinch a little at the touch of Sayori's icy cold hands. Come on, Robbie, don't fight it. Sorry, it's just that your hands are kind of chilly, as well as your entire demeanor. Why? Sayori would never say, don't fight it like that. Your hands are kind of, oh, sorry about that. No, it's okay. I just wasn't expecting it. Your cold hands or the massage. I don't mind doing this for you at all. After all, I do anything for my beloved partner in love. I can't help but shudder at Sayori's touch. This time, however, it's not so much because of her cold hands. No, this time it's more so the feeling and sensation of it all. I do not like that look. Sayori, my best friend and the girl I've had feelings for since we were younger, tenderly holding and massaging my head. Don't fight it, Robbie. Just embrace it. Alright. Does that feel good? Yeah, it sure does. I don't feel so much tension anymore. That's good. It's just you and me, Robbie. Nothing else matters right now. You can enjoy me tenderly playing with your scalp for as long as you like. It's too bad I don't have one of those massagers. Well, I mean, what? You mean that isn't in your big bag of heavy-duty tools? I bet those would give great massages. I didn't think of looking for one, though. It's fine. This feels better than anything those doohickeys could ever do. Oh, is that so? I can't describe it, but this just feels soothing. How do you do it, Sayori? Well, I just take my hands and then I just, you know what I mean, Sayori. Oh, right. Well, I don't know. I guess you could say it just comes to me naturally. I imagine you'd make a great mother someday with how well you're treating me. Robbie? I really must be in La La Land if I blurted that out to her. She momentarily stops massaging me as her cheeks turn crimson. Are you saying that you want us to— No! No! We're still in high school! You are not ready for that. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, well, that you have incredible motherly instincts and you'd make a great mother. Someday, of course. Not right now. You know, right now we're still in high school and after all, and ooh, popsicles, that's nice. It seems as though I'm going all in with this dream, if it is a dream. Try to hold it together, Robbie. Remember why you called Konohara in the first place? Oh, right. Oh boy, you surprised me with that one, Robbie. I didn't mean it like that, Sayori. I know, but still. She has this dreamy look. I played this mod with the creator and had a bit to say about this scene. Oh, really? I mean, I guess the bit to say about this scene would be spoiler territory, wouldn't it? She has this dreamy look on her face as she resumes her massage treatment. I remain quiet for a while until Sayori speaks up. Is that nasty banging headache feeling any better? Yeah, a lot better. Maybe if I massage the sides of your forehead, that might help that nasty feeling go away. Before I could say anything, she's already moved on to massaging my temples. That feels good. Great! Anything to help ease that pain of yours. I almost feel like you're too good to me, Sayori. Like I don't deserve this kind of treatment from you. I'm always happy to help you, Robbie. Don't think that way. I know better than anyone else what those kinds of thoughts can do to you. Oh, but you forgot how steamy it sounded when he wrote it. Yeah, this did feel a little steamy. Yeah, that did feel a little steamy. I know, but I can't help but think about it. Well, it's like my therapist told me once. So long as you don't give any power to those mean thoughts, that's all they'll ever be. Remember that you are worth it and that you are loved. Why are you giving good advice? You literally drugged this dude at the beginning of the mod. What? Why is this genuinely good advice? Like, it's like, I just, wow, those therapy sessions must be doing wonders for yours. I think you're gonna need some more of those therapy sessions in the coming days. They have been. I've been feeling so much better these last few weeks. I'm happy to hear that. You know, your forehead feels pretty warm right now. I should probably go get you a cool towel to help with that. Sayori momentarily steps out of the room, presumably to fetch a damp towel for my forehead. I take another look at the window. The two girls are thankfully still out of sight. Whatever they're planning, I hope they don't get caught for breaking and entering. Koto has always had a knack for solving mysteries, so I'm gonna trust her judgment here and hope she knows what she's doing. I sure hope you know what you're doing, Koto. You do know this is considered breaking and entering, right? Of course I know that, Mayo, but desperate times call for desperate measures. She does. After breaking into Sayori's house, Mayo and I began to look around in the hopes of finding some kind of clue. Mayo made sure to close the door after us, as to avoid arousing suspicions. We opted to search the house from top to bottom as much as we could, starting with the ground floor. I made sure to take some small flashlights with us just in case we needed them. While our phones had flashlights built into them, I argued that it would be best to conserve the battery as much as possible. Okay. Aside from a few discarded grocery bags, I'm not seeing anything strange here. I found this receipt from the hardware store on the counter marked for today. What do you think? Let me have a look at that. Taking the receipt in hand, I hover my flashlight over it and scan through it. What catches my eye is that it loosed some heavy-duty work gloves and a spool of barbed wire. Why does Sayori need barbed wire? Where's she even gonna put it? What the hell? Wait a moment. Could those gloves have been... What's wrong, Koto? Did you get a good look at that bag Sarah was carrying with her? What's your favorite crime? I won't tell if you don't tell. I won't tell if... What? Favorite crime? I mean... I guess breaking and entering? Or just stealing in general. Heist! Yeah, heist! There we go, stealing. Heist. Heist is super fun to watch on TV. You got the planning, and then you got watching the plan in action. That's the best part. And then just that nagging sense of, oh, is this gonna go wrong? Is this gonna go great? Oh, there's gonna be using so many techniques and pirating. The necessary crime if you want to watch a show like Infinity Train or, like, I guess, or like Infinity Train which you can't watch anywhere anymore. Like, that seems to be a more necessary crime than any, but, like, crimes that you watch on TV, like, stealing is my favorite in terms of that. Anyway, interesting discussion. Not really. She did seem rather fidgety about it, though. The receipt mentions a pair of work gloves, which I saw fall out of the bag. That's not all, though. She also apparently bought some barbed wire to go along with it. Barbed wire? What would she need that for? That's what I'm asking. Why would Sayori need barbed wire? Your guess is as good as mine. Unless we find that spool of barbed wire around here, that can only mean she took it with her when she was going back to see Robbie. Then that bag? Possibly, but I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet. Maybe MC can't go out the door after all. Maybe this is a hostage situation. I don't know if I was thinking of ways to make sure that someone couldn't escape and I wanted to keep them on house arrest forever, and I was a psychopath, barbed wire on the door would do the trick. Let's continue looking around as much as we can. Alright, I got you a few different ones. You can use this one to put on your forehead while you use the other one to dab around your head, just to help with the warm feeling. Wow, you thought of everything. Taking care of someone is no laughing matter, Robbie. I'm hoping this will help you feel less hot and more comfortable. As I start dabbing the washcloth around my head and ears, I hear Sayori mutter something. Except nothing can make you less hot than you already are. Ah, well that text didn't go away. Although... What was that? Although if I were to do that... Oh! No, it's actually still there. I thought that since Sarah, muttered that and MC didn't hear it, that text would also, disappear. Ew, what was that? Sarah never said that! You must have read things wrong. Or you must be hallucinating, that type of thing. Kind of like with the rest of your life thing. That'd be very... but, What was that? Oh, I said this'll help your body temperature so you feel less hot than you already are. Yeah, I thought that's what you said. Actually... Yeah. That last bit, lines up perfectly with the last few words in that sentence. Holy shit. Liar. I know what I heard. As much as I've always hoped you found me attractive, this is all still those two. Oh! That's why. So because I'm Sayori too. But yeah, the game is trying to gaslight me. Especially with the majority of this being Sayori acting all nice and happy, even though she drugged you and everything. Yet, this all feels so real. Could this be my dream come true? Does Sayori have feelings for me? I mean, she's been telling you that for the past hour. Or day, even after all this time. Is it helping? I'd say so. I think my forehead feels a lot cooler now. That's great! I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Yeah, thank you so much, Sayori. No thanks are necessary, Robbie. I'm enjoying every moment of this. That doesn't sound ominous at all! I love taking care of you and knowing I'm helping you feel better. Okay, that actually doesn't sound ominous. Why are you so good at this? I'm gonna be sticking around for as long as I can. There's a short pause before Sayori speaks up again. You know, I've never told anyone this before, but Sayori becomes hesitant to speak, her voice almost a whisper. It seems she's struggling to find the right words. I don't know if anyone would get this, but it's a reference to an Ellie Goulding song. Huh, I've never heard of Ellie Goulding before, but I'll try and see if I can get the reference. Or if you're saying it. Actually, yeah, I've never heard of Ellie Goulding in my life. But I still want to hear the reference. The mod has music. Oh, the mod has music references. Oh, not da da da. Drop me like you do, da da. Drop me like you do. Is that it, or does that have a different rhythm or melody to it? The proper lyrics are "Love me like you do." Yeah, I got it right. I knew I heard that. I knew I heard that somewhere. Yeah, I actually got the reference. I didn't think I would. I've never heard of Ellie Goulding before at all. So, yay, that's nice. Seems she's struggling. You're one of the main reasons I have the strength to get up in the morning, Sayori. Yeah, yay! After you joined the club, I couldn't help but wake up, reminding myself. And again, there's the thing of like, add a reference counter. You know what? Fuck it. This is. Okay, there was the Matrix one, there was the Ellie Goulding thing, so that'd be 2 so far. Unless I missed one. And 50. There we go. So that makes 5. Huh. I believe you're close to your first 2 choices. Oh, okay. Okay, so that'll be when I. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, this is part 1. First time playing this game. Yup, it is. Yup, it is. Oh, you're new. Hey, yeah, this is my first time playing this specific Doki Doki Literature Club mod. The mod is called Night Nurse, and apparently the mod is titled that way because there's a killer named Night Nurse in the mod as earned, and that was a mystery that's still ongoing. But currently, Sayori, who has drugged MC at the beginning of the mod, is taking care of MC. You know? So Sayori is kind of yandere-ish, and meanwhile Kononoha and Mayo are trying to figure out what's going on. So, you know. Oh, it's an interesting story. There's also some cool animations and stuff, and it's really good. I really am liking this. I couldn't help. I kept reminding myself that I get to see your face again after so long. My heart just swelled with joy knowing you'd be there. Yet I felt awful whenever I'd see you talking with the other girls. I didn't want to be so selfish, but a part of me felt like I had to have you all for myself. I won't spoil anything. This game's a wild ride. Wait, have you played DDLC Night Nurse before? Like this mod, or are you talking about the base game? Because... Oh, not the mod. Ah. I mean, either way, the mod is kind of being a wild ride so far. I didn't expect... That's the base game. Yeah. I haven't played the base game in a long while. I've just been really focused on playing the mods. Mods, you know? So yeah, this is a DDLC mod called Night Nurse. You should play it for yourself. It's really good so far. I couldn't do that to you though. Not when I saw you so happy and making friends with the other girls. Sayori, I didn't know. Oh, now you do. I hate myself for being so selfish and even thinking those things. But you just don't know just how much I miss being around you. You are the least selfish person I've ever met, Sayori. Again, the drugging would say otherwise. I guess it's only natural to feel this way, especially with how we stopped talking to each other. You haven't done anything wrong, Sayori. As far as I know. Now, if you were to say, drug someone with sedatives, that'd be pretty wrong. I think the question we should be asking is where Sayori's getting all these drugs for this. Well, I mean, MC doesn't know that Sayori's drugging him at the moment, but that will be a question to ask for later. But also, actually, that is a good question to ask. Like, in terms of player perspective, where did Sayori get the drugs for this? Where'd she get the sedative memory loss fever creator drug that she's been, that she fed to MC at the beginning of the game? Hey, like, that is a good question. I mean, it's my fault we started drifting apart anyway. Looking back on it all, I was a complete idiot for not considering your feelings, and I'm taken by surprise when Sayori gets onto the bed with me, locking her arms around my waist. Sayori? What are you... I figured this would help keep you comfortable, and in case you have the chills, maybe I could help you keep warm. Well, I think the covers would be a better... Well, I think the covers would be better for that than this, but... You know, this helps too. Koto seems to know something. She did say in school that she hopes she's wrong about something. Yeah, you're right. That is also a pretty good, big thing too. I think it's more of it like she hopes she was wrong about like Sayori being like this, like God. I hope I'm wrong about about Sayori being a dangerous person. And now, yeah, this mod seems wild, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It is wild. It is wild. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. And you know, I don't think this is the only thing you're trying to accomplish here. I'm feeling kind of warm now, that's for sure. If anything, this is making me feel kind of uneasy. Why would it, though? Sayori's hugged me like a million times since we've known each other. Why would this time be any different? Is it because I don't even know right now? What should I do? Oh, shit. Well, this seems like a good stopping point. Save here and pick the second choice. Oh, okay. Why? I mean, this is a good stopping point, so... Also, I kind of figured this would be like a playthrough style thing where I make choices like, you know, like what if I wanted to take Koto's advice and play along, you know? Like, you know, like, you play it your way, like getting the endings like in an order, like this could lead to an ending, like this could lead to an ending, and then this could lead to an ending, and these could lead to different endings. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Backseat gaming is also... Backseat gaming, I think, is another common thing that can happen if you, like, know the endings. Like, you know how the mod's gonna go. You know that maybe this choice will be a bad ending, and this choice will be a good ending, and you want to direct the player to the choice that you think is the good ending, and type thing. I can understand that. Like... you know, like, just be sure not to... Just, like... Kind of like when you said, oh, pick the first choice in the other mod because that mod was an unfinished demo, and so the consequences of that choice wouldn't really come into play until later. Stuff like that would be like better in terms of like stuff happening. So, you know, like if there's a reason why so yeah, but again, that is like a common thing that happens. Like, you know, I think I've kind of felt that myself sometimes if I'm watching someone play a game and they choose a choice, like, no, that's the bad choice, no! Like, you so desperately want to say, no, pick the other thing! But, you know, hey, you know, like, I get that feeling. But anyway, yeah, that is a good stopping point. It didn't... So yeah, this Friday we'll do more within for the aftermath of the sex that happened in that mod. And then next Tuesday we'll see if I can finish Night Nurse, or at least finish the playthrough that I'm going on, and then depending on how much time is left in the next Tuesday's stream, I'll see if I can get through to the other endings. So I'll see you next. And also, I stream every Tuesday, on Tuesdays and Fridays at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So so if you're in a different time zone, just translate that into your time zone and note that down if you want to see more of my streams. I wonder if I should like end the streams like this all the time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll see you then. That would be 12:30 for me. Yeah, see? Kind of like that. So you just kind of maybe get out a pen and paper, note that down, type thing. OMG, bro. Bye. Bye.